What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGDS, Same Goals, Different Struggle. I am your host, Ajay. I know it's been a minute since I've been on, been going through a lot. Today I got my brother back with me. What up, CJ?
What's up, boss? What's going on?
Nah, King, how you been, bro?
I'm swell, man. I just got out the road. Just got back in town.
How that mobile trip go?
Oh, that was smooth. That was a smooth trip. Went down there to drop one of my homegirls. Her daughter just started college, so dropped her off down there, and I just kind of kicked it all weekend. So.
I see you got a new job working. Your little thing that you working up there with the kids. How that's going, bro?
That shit fun as hell, man. Working kids.
I feel like you. I see you guys be having fun.
That shit's crazy. I got a video I'm about to drop this week too. I was talking to a little fifth grader. They funny as well.
Hey, before I get started, man, I want to take the moment, tell you, man, I appreciate you, bro. Why I took this little hiatus, as I call it. You was there for me when I was going through whatever I was going through. You, Ashley, Coach Lewis, bro. So I really appreciate that, bro, because I really don't. I was going through it mentally.
Man, ain't no pressure, man. You just gotta, you got them seasons, man. Them seasons, them times, them seasons. You just gotta work, grind through, and focus on the bigger picture, the most important shit. And that's what all that really matters. Like, the little stuff you can shake off, but the most important shit is, is the catalyst of what you want to stand on. So, just gotta make sure you focus, bro. Just stay focused.
I appreciate it. Trying to. Well, while I got you back on here, bro. I got a few subjects that we could talk about today. I think I'm going to start first with this Carri Richardson, and I hope I said her name right. I was supposed to get the pronunciation right before I even got on, but Shakiri. I want to make sure I get her name right. Shakiri Richardson, and the accident with her boyfriend at the airport where they had a little disagreement, a little tussle, whatever you want to call it. The crazy part about that situation, from when I was seeing it, is I don't want to promote no violence or anything or nothing like that. It's and I know people go through what they go through in relationships, and sometimes it transition out in the public, but the thing that really bothered me is when I actually seen the video and seeing how everything went down. It bothered me to the point where it's like, and I'll explain what is the situation. Her and her boyfriend had a disagreement at the airport, and she kind of, a little man, I guess, pushed him up against the wall. Not too serious. I've been through worse, but it was just the way when the police arrived, how she switched up and tried to get him in trouble or try to put the charges on him. And to me, man, I don't know how you feel about it. I want to get your input on it first before I say anything on how I feel about it. How do you feel about that, bro? As far as being a man in a relationship, and if you was going through a disagreement with your spouse or your significant other, how would you feel if you found out you seen a video of her trying to get you actually locked up, and you wasn't even trying to get her locked up?
Choose my words carefully.
Yo, what's the name kind of dark? So you hear me? Yo, what's the name kind of dark? So you see this? I'm just letting you know. Okay, there you go. You good now?
Oh, okay. It's probably because the lightning. This is a. That's just. I don't condone no type of domestic violence or anything like that. Which it wasn't even really violent. I think they kind of making this a big situation than what it needs to be. She was wrong in the situation, and it should have been handled as such. But her trying to send the man to jail. Everybody know, man, when emotions are high, logic is low. She was mad, pissed off, whatever. But you went to jail. Simple as that. What happened was supposed to happen. Because if it was a man, he would have went to jail. So yeah, what happened was supposed to happen. It's totally okay.
So do you feel like it's okay for, and that's the thing I got the problem with is where it's like when a domestic violence situation go through, it's like it's always seem as it's the man that should be looked at as first, and
Oh
that's
no, men are battered man syndrome is a real thing too.
going to that battered man.
I actually did a study on this in undergrad. Battered men syndrome is a thing. Women who beat men is a thing. I know a couple girls who beat on their boyfriends.
That beat up on their boyfriends.
Yeah,
Go
beat
into
them
that
up.
because it always get pushed as the male is the more aggressive one, the violent one, because of how it's
Well, I mean,
portrayed.
if you look at, I don't think it's just normally it's always been that, but normally it's always been that the man is beat
The
on,
aggressor.
so called beat on the woman, but and like I said, nobody deserves to be hurt or physically harmed in no shape, form, or fashion. But when we're looking at relationships, um, you never know what type of person you're dealing with when you're talking about relationships. So you don't know the extent of this relationship, what happened before it even got to that point. You know what I'm saying? Some women can't keep them hands off themselves. Some men can't keep their hands off themselves. So that goes along into your emotional intelligence aspect of life. Um, but every situation is different for different people. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at every situation from his own point of view. You can't really, you know what I mean? You can't really
Should it be
classify them all like that.
let me ask you this then. Should it be a double standard then? Or should we look at it as should it still be looked at as a double standard in a world where women are fighting and they want equal rights? So it's like
I don't even think like the whole double standard thing is. I think it's stupid. Like,
why you say that?
because, like I just said, every situation is different.
Agreed.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, yes, it's Shakira. She's an athlete. But if that's Ariana Grande, you know what I mean? Every situation is different. You know what I mean? So you never know. Like, I pose this question because I'm an equal opportunist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you put your hands on me, I don't give a damn who you are. You hit me, I'm hitting your ass back. Because I don't put my hands on people. I just don't. I don't. I'm not gonna get mad to the point where I'm gonna hit anyone. You feel me? I'm never gonna get out of my character to where I'm like I feel like I'm forced to hit you. And I don't care what you do to me unless you hit me. If you touch me, then there's what a problem. We have a difference in opinion, right? Now, Ariana Grande punching me opposed to uh Clarissa Shields punching me is two totally different things. You see what I'm saying? So, like, that's why I say every situation is different. Ariana Grande punch me. I'm like, hey man, go on about your business. I ain't gonna lie. If she
Nah,
hit me,
you got some females that hit like niggas for real, for
I'm
real.
saying I got cousins who will beat you the hell up. Like she'll beat the fuck.
Yeah, I was just telling my homies in the group chat, like, bro, I done had some wars with my baby mama, so
You know
like,
what I mean? I ain't never fought no woman in my life, but I got some cousins, some sisters that'll really black your eye and have you walking around here looking crazy. So,
and that's the thing I have to teach.
my advice to you is you better hit them back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my advice to you. Clarissa Shields hit you, bro. You might be, you might have to get your jaw.
So hold on, right? So with Carissa Shields too, right? And I've seen this. She boxed, so she sparred dudes. So it's like,
woman or not,
she sparring dudes. How do you, if you somebody in that situation, how do you even look at somebody that's a professional fighter? You have females that's out here that have their hands are weapons, and you got females out here who will really put their hands up like they'll do.
Hit her back. Self-defense. Hit her back. I don't care what a man talking about. Niggas say that all day. Until you run across a chick who will black your eye or literally knock you out. I know some girls who will knock you out. Cold.
Agreed.
Yeah, you better fight back. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to promote hitting her.
I don't want to hit nobody. Let's get that understood.
Nah, I feel where you coming from.
Anybody, period. But if they hit you, hit them back.
It's fair game.
It's fair game, bro. You step your toes with my toes, and you want to engage in the fisticuffs, I'm going to gladly.
So let me ask you this. This goes back to lack of communication then.
And emotional intelligence. If you get so angry the way you got to put your hands on somebody, that's a problem with you.
How do you feel about the apology then?
I think it's sufficient. It suffices.
You feel like it's secure?
Yeah. Is she gonna do it again? Probably.
That's the problem. That's why I don't feel like it's secure. You saying sorry just to be saying sorry for your public image. That's a problem.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. I think.
Why it don't? If you hold on, it don't matter to what. To you, the fans, or her own relationship.
But I'm speaking in general. It don't matter in general because you went to jail behind this. So whether it's sincere or not, if you didn't learn your lesson, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, is it on her?
I don't care if she learned her lesson or not.
Is it on her?
Yeah.
Is it also on the person who stayed with him?
Nah, I mean,
why not?
If he feel like this, if he feel like her apology was sincere, then did she learn her lesson? What did she learn from this? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, this goes back to what you were saying earlier, right? We don't know her don't know their relationship. This could be happening on and off for a while now. It just publicly got seen now. So
hey, listen, man. Anybody that's being abused, that ain't the first time it didn't happen, and it won't be the last. Trust me.
Okay, so cool then. That you say that. As a man, when are you gonna evaluate this situation and be like, I might need to leave this because she's already throwing me under the bus and I didn't even do nothing.
He might not be a man. You evaluate that situation as a man. As a man, you say, okay, first of all, she acting out in public. That's disrespectful. Because as a man, I'm not gonna do that to you. So you acting out in public. First sign of disrespect, my guy, it's over. You got to set that boundary and be like, yeah, all right, I'm straight on you. Let her figure it out on how she want to operate from there.
That's why I'm saying, like, is it still just on her? And it's on both of them? Because if you choose to stay and you know that this is who she is and you accepting it, then when the shit pop off again, you have nobody to blame but yourself for sticking around. I had to learn that as a man.
No, it ain't. Sometimes it's more than that though. Sometimes when them situations be so toxic like that, like look at the situation with that rapper that just got killed. What his name? T Hood or whatever.
Go ahead into it.
Look at that situation. See this is what people don't tell you, right? When you see physical situations like that, 9 times out of 10, them people be on drugs. Especially like that situation, the rapper situation, not Shakira. That just sounds like a disagreement that they were she just couldn't let go.
I just seen a clip on that she might have been a little gone on that when that situation. Like, but that's a good point. That she
on drugs, I don't think she's on drugs.
I ain't gonna accuse her, but I mean I ain't gonna second. I wouldn't doubt it.
I ain't gonna say she on the drugs. I'm saying
I wouldn't doubt
that T Hood situation though. I didn't even know much about that, but when I heard, the girlfriend brother came over and did X, Y, and Z, I said that boy on drugs. I seen a couple interviews with him. He on drugs. So if you let me ask you, dealt with anybody, you ain't never dealt with nobody that's been on drugs.
But you're talking about the physical part, right?
No, I'm talking about the whole relationship.
I see. So I seen a video of her, and I'm not making no excuses because you shouldn't put your hands on nobody. I feel like he was out of line from what the video I seen. That triggered me. But I also seen a video of her just cussing him out or whatever, whatever. So we don't also talk about the mental abuse that a woman that could put on a, or not even just a woman, anybody with a mental abuse. Like,
how you think she got there though?
You want to say it? Why do? I don't know though. I don't we don't know their relationship, so I don't want to just put that on the man all the time though.
Man, it's not about putting it on the man. He's on drugs.
But we can't. You saying that, but we don't fully know that. I'm not saying.
Bro, I watched the video like you watched the video. I know him. I've been around drug addicts my whole life, boy. He on drugs. Bro, you come in a room, take your jacket off, and just go to punching on the motherfucker.
Well, that's what we seeing. That's what we just seeing. Time, my brother can't do. That's just all what we seeing. We don't know what happened an hour before.
It don't matter what happened an hour before.
Why it don't?
I'm on drugs. That's what I'm
saying. It don't matter because you don't know what the situation led to that, bro.
No, drugs.
No, it could have been a miscommunication. I ain't been on drugs, and I ain't had.
Have you ever talked to a motherfucker on drugs?
Bro, come on, dog. I got an auntie that dealt with drugs, so I ain't. You can't. I've been around and dealt with it enough. I'm saying everybody handle drugs differently.
No, they don't, bro.
Yes, they do. You can't do that, bro. Cocaine is a drug and crack is a drug. They handle it two different ways, dog.
Bro, I don't know if you seen what I posted. These new drugs are a different type of drug, my boy.
We not talking about new drugs. You just said drugs. You didn't say a specific drug.
Listen, these opioids that black people are now taking, is different. That meth is different. It's not crack cocaine. Crack cocaine, you're not gonna see this person. I'm
not saying he wasn't on.
This is a different type of monster, man. It's opiates. Opiates is the drug of choice right now.
Well, then who do you blame then? Because say if she knew that what if she knew that he was on drugs before? What if she knew he was on drugs?
She didn't know. She know he on drugs.
Then you gotta blame both.
No, I'm not blaming nobody. What I'm saying is he's on drugs.
If you keep yourself in a relationship and you know this is untoxic this is not good for you, bro, you gotta put blame on the people, bro. You gotta take accountability.
No, man, you're not putting no blame on nobody. Blame doesn't mean accountable. That's not what that means.
If you sit yourself in a situation knowing that this situation is not good for you and you keep going black, you gotta and something happens in that situation and you knew it could have led to this, you have to take accountability and blame for whatever comes out of that.
Hey, listen, what I'm telling you is with the T Hood situation, that whole altercation led to that young man being on drugs. When you're dealing with somebody who's on drugs.
So you telling me, hold up, you saying that what he was going through with her led to him taking drugs?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I said. I said he's on drugs. And those so-called hood niggas who always claim that I get high when I want to. No, they are full-fledged drug addicts. And when they can't get drugs, they get aggressive. I've been doing this shit for a long time. As a kid and as a motherfucker who work in the community with people who are on drugs. Who use drugs heavily. This is the type of person you're dealing with. You're not dealing with a sane person.
You gotta dealing with, bro. Every drug ain't the same.
No, you keep talking about. You always like to say everything. You gotta look.
It ain't, bro, because you can't compare. You can't compare coke. You gotta break it down.
Deal with a person that's using opiates, and see, bro. I can show you tons of evidence, information, give you tons of information on how these people operate. People that are on opiates, that Molly, that codeine. How these people operate, and I guarantee you're gonna see the same exact person. It's not a different. It don't differ. You're gonna see the same exact. You're like, damn, why he like this? Why he like? It's the same exact person. No matter if they got hooked on the pill or the heroin, it don't matter. It's the same exact person. I'm not telling you something. I'm not telling you something I think. I'm telling you something that I know. not speaking about what I think.
I'm not gonna put that and say that that boy was just on drugs. I know if he was, but I'm not gonna just put that on drugs being led to that. Even if you feel that way, dog, that's cool. I mean,
look, I'm telling you, I didn't look. Listen, I didn't know nothing about that situation. I seen a couple video clips of him talking about, man, I done lost this person. They said, well, how you cope with that type of stuff, man? Shit, man, I just smoke. I think that he's just smoking? Somebody who's dealt with people who use drugs, mental health issues, substance abuse. Somebody, I'm watching him. I'm looking at him. I'm looking for the cues to see.
Because why I say that? Because that's like you saying I was on drugs when I was going through, like, I've been through these situations and I've never been on drugs. So that's why I'm saying it could be deeper than just drugs, bro.
Listen, man, I'm telling you why he
was, I'm being honest, bro.
I'm telling you why he was abusing the girl. I ain't talking about his mental thing. I'm telling you that situation that happened.
You just saying each time the drugs led him to doing that. I don't just believe that. I believe it could be a mental abuse. He could have been dealing with some, like you said.
Watch this. The girl came out and said, yeah, he was using some new type of drug. I've never seen him act like that before. Right before he got killed.
Fuck, man. You said what? She said right before he got killed?
Right before he got killed. Oh, he was using some new type of drug. Come on, man. I ain't just speculating, bro. When I talk, I know exactly what I'm saying.
That ain't
speculating. I ain't throwing nothing. I'm not shooting no innuendos, no hypotheticals or how I feel about a situation. I'm assessing it and I'm looking at it for what it is.
I'm not just putting, and I ain't saying you wrong. What I'm saying is I'm not just gonna put that whole situation that could have led to something. It could have been more to that. I'm not just gonna put everything on.
I'm telling you exactly what. I guarantee you when the toxicology report come out, he was high. When he got killed, he was high.
Let me ask you this though, bro. Have you been in that situation?
What?
Like, we had this conversation in the group chat. It's hard to have that conversation with somebody that ain't ever been in the situation before. Were you sitting up there arguing, or you had to even, like you said, you don't let people, you're not gonna let no female bring you out of that situation anyway, right?
I'm not getting to no point where we get the fisticuffs.
Because a lot of times we have people that like to go off scientific belief and then experience. Right or wrong?
What the hell does scientific belief and experience got to do with anything?
What you're going off of, bro. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking in general, bro. Because what you're saying is because you keep bringing up the drugs and putting it just on the drugs. I don't want to just do that because how do you don't know fully? And if you gotta wait till the opposite come back, but it doesn't mean, bro, that he was just that the drugs led him to beating her ass, bro. Because there's plenty of people out here taking those same drugs that are not still doing the same thing. So you just can't say it was the drugs. It's people out here taking them same drugs that are not still doing that same effect, bro. So everybody that's taking that drug act that same way. You want to just say everybody.
When they can't get the drug or when they come down off the high, that's how they act, bro.
I don't believe that. And no, just like you got people in your family that take drugs. I got people same thing, bro. So just because you know it.
Boy, I'm talking about opiates though. You talking about weed and maybe crack or so. I'm talking about opiates, man.
How do I feel? What you talking about, Nate? Talking about
the situation. They not gonna find. I'm telling you.
They're not gonna work.
They already poisoned the atmosphere with those videos. That little boy gonna get off.
Oh, you talking about the brother?
They probably ain't even gonna bring no charges against him. They got a warrant out for him, but when they talk to him, they're like, okay, what happened?
So that's the thing about that too. I don't know how that situation gonna go because in each state and how people look at self-defense is different in each state. If he what?
It ain't the law. How you look at it ain't how
that's bullshit. I know you know that's bullshit.
It ain't how people. It ain't how this is one thing. Listen, I'm well versed in a lot of shit. It ain't about how
bro. You gotta stop that shit, dog.
Listen, bro. It's not about how people look at self-defense. It's about how the law looks at self-defense. Not about people.
Okay, hold on. If you go to trial, right? Come out. If you go to trial, right? Who has your life in the faith? The people, right? Your lawyer has to give a good story to prove this to the people, the jury, if you're guilty or not. So for you to say,
what do the people got to look at to make a judgment on somebody?
You going off evidence, you going off each person's story. You gotta, it's not about what's right, you gotta prove what's right.
What do people have to look at to make a judgment on somebody?
You have evidence, dog, or you have a story.
What do people have to look at to make a judgment?
I just gave you your fucking answer, dog. You have
the law. They have to look at the law.
But it has to be inside of the law that make everything work. Because you can have stuff that throw out of the case. That's part of it. It has to be inside of the law, bro, or what works.
You have to look at the law and look at, okay, this person said this person said this. Does it look more like it happened with this, or does it go with this? If it doesn't fall,
you have to be able to prove it.
If it doesn't fall under the law, we live in a republic, bro. Land of the law.
You have to be able to prove it.
My point exactly. So you got to look at the law. What are you talking about, man?
But each state is different, bro. Each state have different laws. Louisiana,
I'm saying they don't.
And to see what's so funny, you're saying this shit, and I got homies that literally experience certain domestic violence cases in these states.
Right.
And
I said the law. I'm not talking about what state.
That's what I said. I said
the law, man.
And I'm talking about each state law is different. I said that, bro. I said, did I not? You keep saying it's not, but it is.
Self-defense, not necessarily.
How you gonna say not necessarily no, bro?
I'm telling you, look at the laws, bro.
Each law is that Louisiana does not go by. Louisiana don't go by the same laws that every 49 state go by. So you keep talking about the law. That's why I keep saying each state have their own laws on how they look at
Louisiana about self-defense. What's the law in Louisiana about self-defense, AJ?
The law on self-defense. I'm talking about a self-defense or a domestic violence case because it's two different.
What do you mean?
Domestic violence and self-defense, two different things, bro.
No, look, listen. This is how I know you don't know what you're talking about. I'm off in the proof.
How the fuck you gonna tell me? So what is self? Go ahead.
Listen, because she didn't kill him.
I didn't say she did.
But that's what I'm saying. You saying laws are different. Domestic violence and self-defense. She did not kill him.
But he went back for revenge. You can't do that, bro. It's different if he was there and the situation happened. He went after him.
Listen, you don't know what the hell happened because they ain't even put out what happened.
Now I don't know what the hell happened, but when we was just talking about the same shit, you want to talk about drugs.
Listen, what I'm
you
telling you,
can't do that shit, bro. Stop that, bro.
What I'm telling you is this is not a domestic violence case. She didn't kill him. Her brother did.
So it's a self-defense case. But when I said that is if it's a self-defense, the action was supposed to be right then and there. You don't go looking for the action and call. I've seen it done. I've seen shit happen where
you going off the internet shit. We talking about what is the
nigga, this is where you found out where this shit happened at on the internet. What are you talking about?
No, look, listen. What I'm telling you is they ain't even dropped the paperwork on what actually happened.
This would be considered under the state ground or am I tripping? Would this be considered under the stand your ground or am I tripping?
No, it wouldn't be under stand your ground because the dude actually lived there. That's his domain. So if the brother came over there and killed him, that wouldn't be under stand your ground.
Where did he get killed at?
He got killed at their house where he lives. So that's why a lot of shit plays a factor into how this case is going to be determined. That's what all I'm saying.
I agree with that, bro.
So what I'm saying is that whole narrative of, the brother left and came back and killed him and all of that shit is just speculation. We don't know what.
That's true.
So when the paperwork comes out on what actually happened or what,
but that's why I say it depends on what happened. If that was happened, then that case could go a whole different way. It depends on the lawyer too. It depends on whatever lawyer it depends.
If they charge the young brother with murder, which I don't think they're gonna do, but you in the state of Georgia, you can defend somebody if they are suffering
charge or indict
bodily harm. What?
Charge, indict.
They're probably not going. They're not going. I don't think they're going to charge them with nothing.
Because I mean, like if I'm not mistaken, charge and indict, you could get the charges dropped, or you could be indicted, or are they the same thing? Let me ask
Same thing. You get charged, you get indicted by the grand jury on
you.
the evidence. So whatever happens, which I don't know what happened. I honestly think that he probably was there, heard him fighting his sister, and he shot him in the back. That's what I think. But you never
Now
know.
that's self-defense. I get that.
It's not self-defense.
No, no, not. I don't mean self-defense. I mean in a way where, like, because self-defense would have been if she responded back to him beating her ass. That would have been self-defense.
Yeah, and
so
that would have been on the grounds of staying
that's my point. So I get that. But what I'm saying is this, and when I'm saying it, it's just like, I'll give you an example. If you see somebody in the street right now, right, and a nigga whooping his girl ass, and you jump in, how do you think that's gonna look?
What do you mean? How you think?
If the cops come, how that charge going? Like, how would that go down?
Everybody going to jail. Now, when they sort it out, oh, I was just helping this girl that was getting whooped by her dude, which I wouldn't do anyway. You just mind your damn business. Ain't got nothing to do with you, but you know, because you jump in and he turn around and kill your ass, and you just a dead doorknob. Guess what? He gonna stop whooping her ass. They gonna get in the car, leave your ass laying there dead. The facts of the matter. You know why the police take both people to jail when they get in domestic disputes now?
You ain't got to, I've been in this already.
When the police grab the man, the woman used to jump on top of the police. Don't put your hands on him.
I had this conversation yesterday about, that's why I was saying it's different states. Because my homeboy in Louisiana he was saying that once the cops come, they see a bigger man or whatever, they not even gonna take both of them. They're gonna take him. And like I told him, I said, bro, down here it's not like that. They're gonna take both of y'all.
It depends though. The cops don't determine shit. They just take you to jail. See, this is the biggest.
That's why I say it depends on the state.
It really don't depend on the state.
How you gonna say if he's in
most state laws are written up similar. They might have a little bit of tweak in there that's different, but most state laws are written.
No, it's not, because most lawyers in Louisiana does not practice what other lawyers. And this is coming from a person that my lawyers, bro. Since you like to talk about lawyers, I done had about 5 or 7 of them, bro. Like, and that's just honest truth. So all these information that I get are for people who actually deal with law on a daily basis.
Bro, you act like I ain't dealt with motherfuckers that deal with law.
I'm just you do the same shit to me, so I pull the same shit with you, dog. Like,
I'm not pulling nothing. I'm just telling you.
But what I'm saying is,
like, what kind of law are they practicing? Because if you practice civil law,
they practice the French law, bro. They go by the French law. Every other 49 state go by the British law. It's different laws.
Bro, what I'm saying is, in the state of America, bro, all of these laws are written similar. They're not all just different. Just because it's a French law, they're not all written different. We learned that in elementary school. They're not all written different. All of them kind of line up at the base of the same thing. Because in the state of Texas, if the man is 300 pounds, I got the right to kill you if you 300 pounds.
Have you ever stayed in Texas?
No.
Okay.
But I've been
I ain't saying no direction.
doing this shit forever, bro. This ain't like, bro, my job, what I do, goes hand in hand with the law. So you have to know certain laws in order to deal with certain people.
Okay, that's fine.
But
other people. That's like, okay, let me ask you something. But that's like you trying to come tell me anything about a child custody case. You get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Laws. I understand everything you're saying, but it's not just me and you talking. We talking to people, so everybody not gonna understand everything. So when I speak, I just don't speak on what you might know. I'm just speaking in general, like everything. Like, you saying everything is written up the same. It could be. I ain't even going.
I'm telling you, it's written similar. It's not that much difference.
But how a judge might see it, or how everything, it just depends on the circumstance or whatever.
How laws are put in place. They just enforce the penalty of the law. They don't determine how laws are put in place. That's what your Congress and all them people for.
I get that, bro. I'm not talking about
I'm
talking
talking
about.
to the people.
I'm talking about. Nah, I get you. But what I'm saying is this, right? So let me ask you this. So you saying you go back to your point, right, about this. You were saying that it's not always based on. So what are you saying? So if you get in a domestic violence suit and they come out, right, that if you just like say you might got scratches, because I've also seen some certain situations where the women like the women getting taken to jail and the man doesn't. How did that happen?
What you mean? How does it happen?
Like I'm saying, how did this? Cause you're saying no, because we go back to the point of where man be like when damn bro, I'm going everywhere now. What I'm saying is this, right? Never mind. Fuck it. Never mind.
I'm trying to understand.
Because I lost my train of thought, and I'm trying to.
Y'all saying that every situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
Every situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't. People look at domestic. They try to look at domestic violence in one way. The law is written up now. If both of y'all, the law says if you come to a domestic violence dispute, somebody is harmed, you take both people to jail. That's how the law is written up. Now, the police may have they might decipher, be like, nah, he probably put more hands on her than X, Y, and Z. And then they kind of determine who they gonna charge. That don't mean, or who they
But
gonna.
what you saying? The law is written, but it depends on the person, on whoever, how they.
The officer may show up and be like, hey man, I don't really see nothing big here. You stay the hell away from him. You stay the hell away from her. Y'all need to find somewhere to go, calm down, and let it be. So it's really off the officer's discretion on what they want to do. So like domestic violence is not it ain't like, oh, she called the police on me and the police showed up, and you know what I mean? Only time there's really gonna be a problem if they show up and somebody is like really physically fucked up. That's the only time it's gonna be something. Unless you just got a new cop and he just like, man, fuck, I'm gonna take both of y'all ass in jail. But 9 times out of 10, that's what the police are for. Like, all right, let's kind of settle this out. What happened? Okay, she did what? All right, he did what? So did anybody, are you physically hurt? You know what I mean? They do that type of stuff. Sometimes a woman might, I done seen women go to jail too off a domestic dispute. So that's why I say it's all different type of.
That's why I say
every situation is not the same.
Nah, that's true. It ain't. It just all depends.
Just go off of past experiences or what you've seen in the news and all this other type of stuff. People understand that their experiences are different.
Well, let me get off this note, bro. Let me ask you something. You said I had sent you something. What do you feel like is going on in Virginia right now with all these kids getting missing day by day, by the second, bro? How do you feel
about a long time ago, these kids getting kidnapped and put in the food supply?
What's really going on? Because I seen something go by where it said this ice cream truck been going around late at night.
They told y'all a long time ago these kids been getting kidnapped and put in the food supply.
What do you think? Let me ask you this then. Do you think maybe is more? Do you think the government might be a little bit behind it, or you think it's just going on? Do they know anything about it? Because I know, like, and I'm not, I just want to say allegedly, and I think if I'm remembering, in Mexico they have this going on too, but the government knows about certain stuff like this too. I also seen a deal where Trump made a deal with Mexico to turn over these 26 cartels to him. So I was just trying to figure out, like, what's really going on in America, like, what's really behind the message of all these stuff going on, because I feel like it's stuff that's going on, but it's stuff, it's so much going on, but I feel like it's all connected in one.
You know what I have an issue with? That's what I have an issue with. People blatantly see stuff that's, let's say Jeffrey Epstein, for instance, right? This motherfucker got politician friends, celebrity friends, all these, royal kingdom people friends. And he's accused of sex trafficking, minor children, young girls. And people will sit back and be like, the government ain't got nothing to do with that. They actually try to play the blind eye to what's right in their face. If you think them Epstein files didn't get turned over because Donald Trump is on there, you out of your goddamn mind.
Do you think it's because there's more politicians and other stuff going on?
Not what you think. It's the flight, the flight log tell you that it's more people than just Donald Trump on the list.
What would that list do to I'd say the government or a politician if it did come out then?
You said what would it do?
Yeah, like what
need to happen in America anyway?
And what's that?
Burn down. I'm waiting for it to burn down. I'm sitting around looking at it. Because we need more real people in place. Politicians are liars. Congress people are liars.
Let me ask you this. You don't feel like it's already been in place for it to burn down? Remember when I was telling you, like, I don't know if you've seen the study of like when they saying that, I guess, if like the repopulation went from, is at 1.6 from 2.1?
This shit is a well-oiled machine. It's never gonna go nowhere. Let's just keep it real. It's never gonna go anywhere.
Have we ever went through this before? Low repopulation, as far as when it comes to us like repopulating the world, because we don't repopulate the world will come to it. What I'm saying, but so that's what I'm saying. Have we ever been through this before?
Think about that. How are you not populating the world when you got people living longer?
Well,
people,
we're not talking about the people that's living longer. We're talking about creating a new life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, you can literally take a baby, a frozen egg, and stick it into a woman and inseminate it with semen and create a new person. Just that simple.
I mean,
it's not simple, but
I mean, I know we can. You could do a lot of. I mean, I know we can. Shit, they doing.
You literally have kids in the world right now who are like the COVID children. A lot of those children are not naturally. I'm not gonna say naturally born. I don't know how can you say that.
Talking about we got a lot of COVID babies that came about during COVID.
No, not they weren't naturally conceived. Let's just say that.
Oh, like a clone type.
You have children in this day and age that are not naturally conceived. Like man, woman had sex and a baby was born. You got children like that. I have little nieces and nephews like that. I mean, they're not blood related, but yeah. So you have children like that that's coming up nowadays. So like population control, I think that's just a fallacy.
So what do you feel like is going on then? Like what's really going on? Like what's like with Trump meeting with Putin? What do you feel like is his plan?
It's time for a war.
Cause you said he look like a man that's look like he's about to get up out of here. He ain't up out of here yet.
Moving like a man that don't have a lot of time.
I don't. It is.
He made decisions like a man that don't have a lot of time left.
I mean, I feel like that's just. Well, I just feel like that's just the confidence in him now. He don't care.
No, I don't think that. I think he's moved like a man that don't have a lot of time left. The script is already. Look, bro. I hate to talk like this because it sounds crazy, right? The script is. The script has already been put in place. The script has been in place since the 60s. It's been in place. Donald Trump knew he was going to be president one day. He said it. That's not, and you know, people try to be like, "Oh, you speak it into existence." No, he knew what was in store for him. Like I'm just being. I don't know if y'all see what I see on a daily basis. So I'm, and I'm just speaking to.
What do you see on a daily basis?
I see shit like
because you gotta remember what
Kobe Bryant dying in the helicopter cartoon, and then Kobe Bryant dies in the helicopter. Years after the cartoon came out. You see Donald Trump become president on a TV show, The Simpsons, and then he becomes president years after the TV show comes out. Now, I could be, I mean, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I missing something, or am I crazy or something, or is that?
Nah, I mean, I see where you going. Like, cause I always felt that way too. Like how the Simpson would predict the future before it happens, but
they flash 9/11 in your face in the Simpsons for years, and then the Twin Towers blow up. They blow the buildings up.
It's funny. Okay, stay right there then. Stay right there. Have you seen the because I haven't seen it. Have you seen the Hurricane Katrina thing? Since we already on conspiracy.
Oh, I heard about that when it happened. Wait, they talking about? Oh, nah, it wasn't no rainfall. The levees was blown up. We
like
heard
that, like the
05 when it happened.
That the this wasn't no normal hurricane. Like this was planned. This weather was controlled, and it was a reason why this happened.
Bro, they said that in 05 when it happened.
So why 20? Maybe it's just because it's the anniversary of it. Why is it now that it's getting spoke of again?
People don't give a damn. You give people something to entertain them, they don't care. That's why I don't care about what happens in the world today. I don't. I literally don't care. Like, look how this is shit that go through my mind, right? Listen to how asinine this is. You got rich people telling you should be mad about a certain situation that they don't even have to deal with. And when the camera go off, you don't know what the fuck they doing. Think about that. Oh man, I just care about other people. Really?
I don't think no politician care about people.
It ain't even. I'm talking about celebrities too.
Oh, they number one. Like I think that's my. I don't
listen to this. Listen to this. The things that the things that Donald Trump has implemented benefits rich people.
True.
Why would they turn around and say, "Oh, I don't like him. He's an asshole. I don't like his politics. He don't care about the people." But you're still benefiting from the things that he's putting in place.
Can I ask you something? Say if they was benefiting, but they was helping their people out more, would it be a little different?
What do we mean by help?
Creating jobs or creating more opportunities.
I don't think it would be different. Well, it might be different. It may be different. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, bro, for the life of me, that don't make sense to me.
What don't?
How these people act. They get up there and, yeah, celebrities, rich people.
This is my basic opinion, bro.
It don't make sense.
I can say this to you because you was always around. I ain't never liked them niggas like that, bro. Cause you been around me when I was around my sis, and when she used to be around celebrity, dog, I just never got that. It's always felt fake from the person that you see on. Like, I always got a different type of like vibe from them.
It is fake. Like, let's say this. Let me just Shannon Sharp situation, right? If you listen to Shannon Sharp, you would think he's a good, upstanding type of dude.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, Shannon Sharp a good dude, man. And he probably is. I'm not saying that he's not. But then
the perception that he gives off.
The perception that he gives off, right? But then when you see the bullshit come out about him, it's like, damn, Shannon. You see what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
I think he's a good dude. But, like I tell my kids, Good people do good things. Good people do bad things, and bad people do good things.
Everybody does, just because somebody do something good for you don't mean they good for you.
My thing is this. It's like, bro, just be who you are. But see, most people don't want to look bad. They won't raise their hand to say, yeah, I'm a fucked up person. Most people don't want to do that. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, you hitting it right on the nail, to be honest with you, because I would bring up Dr. Umar. I used to take up for Dr. Umar all the time, man. I ain't going to, I'm going to say it, bro. I just think he full of shit. I don't know how I'm. I'm sorry, dog. I was a big Dr. Umar, like, hey, Black Power and everything. I just really think I'm just like, man, you full of shit, bro. You ain't
listen.
Go ahead.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I think people think it's something wrong with being a little racist.
Nah, I'm gonna let you finish, but that wasn't even. It's not even about the racist part, because I'm still with him on how the black. I'm still with that. It's just
no, like,
you try to blame everybody for your fucker. You're not taking accountability.
He's just I'm kind of off of it. Like,
I thought I was just the only one. I was tripping.
Nah, I'm off of him. Like, even when he's like, I think his shit just turned into a gimmick now.
It don't even feel real no more.
Not even that. I don't even think it's not even that it's real. I think once black people see that black people don't give a damn about black people, that's when the switch happens. I think he generally had this idea, like, man, I want to put the school together for. I don't like this. I'm gonna stop saying black people. I gotta stop calling them copper color individuals, right? And I think he had this. I think he had a great idea, but once you understand that copper color people don't give a damn about copper color people, it makes it hard to want to continue to do things for them.
I don't want to say we don't care about each other.
No, we don't. It's a fact.
I'm not gonna say everybody, dog, because I'm not saying
everybody. Yeah. I'm just saying copper color people don't.
It's a higher percentage. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like we don't care. We don't care about the people.
Like, see, let me ask you though. What about the people that donated to him?
They probably cared.
What you mean?
I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying as a collective.
Yeah.
Right? As a collective of people, we don't give a damn about each other.
No, you're right. We don't.
We don't. Like, if we cared, somebody would have took the place of Martin Luther King. Somebody would have took the place of Malcolm X.
I don't want to say Martin because I get where you're going.
He didn't even I got you. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? He didn't care. And people can say what they want to say. The new information that I got, hey, look, man, y'all follow Dan Calloway. Dan Calloway. Just take the time out to look at the documentaries that this dude put together. And the way you feel about black people will change.
What's the last documentary that make you say that? As far as with the
one he put out about Harriet Tubman not being a real person, and that lady that they show you that's supposed to be Harriet Tubman is not her.
And she changed her name?
No, it ain't even that she changed her name. She's not a real person. It's an act of Congress. She's not a real person.
Oh, yeah. That's like she was working with the feds and stuff. But
she's not a real person. Somebody created this person. Go watch Dan Calloway's documentary. That's why they didn't put her on the $20 bill. How are you going to put a fictional character on the?
So what do you say about people that say they related to Harriet Tubman? I know
lying. They're lying. They're liars. I'm just telling you the information that I got, bro. And it's not. You can't debate it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, when you get information, it's like, damn, you really can't debate this shit.
On what he I gotta look at it.
The information that this guy puts out, you cannot debate it. He has the proof. And guess what you can do? Go look up the same documents that he looked up and put in the documentary. Go look up the same documentary. And no
So why do you think they created Harriet Tubman?
I don't know. I think the creation of that story was to back the whole slave trade story. That's what I think it was for.
Because I seen some girl talking about the same thing, but she was just saying that Harriet Tubman was started off in like the military and things had.
She's an act of Congress. Sarah Brofman, some shit like that.
It's something close. I seen a girl talk about the same thing.
She just wrote a story. She just came up with a story behind this African.
So let me go back to this. Let me ask you this thing, right? These people that's supposed to be these black people that you got these Dr. Umars and stuff and all these people, are we starting to just really kind of realization that these people are in place to keep us distracted from what's really going on?
No, I think these people have just been feeding some bullshit for the longest that they learned.
Okay.
That's what I think. I think these people just been feeling us bullshit that they learned. Because when you start playing the shit back in elementary school, the shit that you learn, middle school, the shit that you learn, like, you know, they used to tell us that white people invented these certain type of
inventions.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. But then as you get older, you start to realize, like, nah, that's not true. How did you invent that if you didn't do the work?
They just took credit for it.
You see what I'm saying? Then you learn that. Like, oh, these motherfuckers stealing people's inventions. So then you get to the point where it's like, okay, when you go back through history, you never, like, the history is just wrong. All of it is wrong. So hold on, let me say this. When you sit back and you see them taking the critical race theory shit out of schools.
Critical thinking or critical
race theory, the CR.
You good? You need to go, bro. You sure?
No, my partner just texted me something. I'm finna.
Oh, okay.
But when you see them taking critical race theories out of the school, it makes sense why they're taking this shit out of the school, because a lot of that shit is fiction. It's not a real story. So basically, we are fighting to keep a story that's not even real. You get what I'm saying?
Like, we just trying to hold on to something.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to hold on to some shit that's not real.
So how do we know what's real then, bro?
Well, that's why you gotta go listen to my boy Dan Calloway, because he give you the information, bro. Bro, the shit that you watch one video, you go into the next one. It's like you're not gonna be able to help yourself, because he puts the shit in perspective, and then the shit lines up to the shit that I talk about with my grandmother. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm playing the conversation through my head with my grandma and listening to this guy, and I'm like, okay, this sounds more like
aligned with what your grandmama saying.
Yeah, than this shit that they was telling me in school.
And that's where I do agree with you on, man. We got to go back and really do talk to our elders, because if we don't talk, but see, hold on. And then when I say that, it's kind of confusing, because you got people that do go talk to their elders, but their elders will tell them the story that they already been taught the same. So you have some elders that will actually really tell you, like your grandma that's going to tell you that. But you got some elders that's fall in line with the same story we've been reading all our life.
They ain't old enough. My grandma ain't never mentioned nothing about. My grandma has never said.
I don't put your grandma age out, but there's some older males out here, dog.
Bro,
maybe they're not well educated enough. Then
no, they are. They're well indoctrinated.
Okay.
My grandmother has never, bro. My grandmama used to live on a farm and work in the fields.
Mm-hmm.
When she was a little girl.
She's in the South.
Mentioned anything about slavery. To this day.
I was trying to ask my mom.
I'm gonna be like, hey, what are you talking about?
I was trying to ask my mom because my mama grew up on the farm. And she'd be like, we used to do like when she be talking about chickens and stuff. Like my mom was born in the like 60s, so I used to wonder, like, I'm asking, like, did y'all go through slavery or any type of, like, maybe even my grandmama, like slavery type? I ain't never got that story either.
My grandma was born in the 50s. My great grandma was born in the 30s, the 20s, late 20s, early 30s. They've never mentioned anything about slavery, bro.
And I don't know what your
I'm not saying that slavery it wasn't real, but that shit that they told us, because my grandmother's granddaddy had slaves in his backyard, and he was a black ass dude.
I don't think people understand that it was black people that had black slaves. Like,
you get where I'm going with this?
That's a real story, though.
Oh, no. And so what Dan breaks down is slavery wasn't what we think it was.
It was like I think, remember we was talking about like the cabinet or the camp thing back in the day.
No, slavery was slavery.
I'm not trying to say it was slavery, but they had like camps. And
yeah, it was concentrated camps.
Concentrated camps.
When you learn that this country was attacked by 7 different countries.
Some came from I forgot who came from all the way to like Louisiana. They came from that side. It was like 7 wars at one time.
Look at the dynamic of how America is set up, and it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Spanish came from the west. The French came up through the Gulf.
Louisiana, yeah.
The English came from the.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how it's set
up. It was 7, yeah.
Bro, you can't, bro. The man break it down. You can't look how America is set up now. Now there's been some new moving parts, but it still got that core. Down in Louisiana, that French, you see what I'm saying? Like, and up north, that English accent. Out west, that Spanish. Look at it, bro.
That makes sense.
We needed 7 different countries.
They was trying to. It was all that war at one time.
People that was already here.
Nah, that's real.
Making it make sense, bro. I'm just making it.
But nah, that's real. Like, that's real. But see, that's the crazy stuff that we never learn in school, and
it wasn't meant for you to learn, though.
Well, I don't get why wouldn't they want us to learn about that, but they want to give us a Christopher Columbus story?
Because why would they tell you who you really are? Why would they tell you that we needed 7 countries to come over here to attack one?
Or
one empire? Because this was an empire.
Why do you allow every other ethnicity to know who they are?
Because they all come from the same place. They all come from the same place. And most of them don't know who they are. Think about it. They really think they somebody.
They said we don't know who we are, though.
We don't. If we did, we'd care a lot more about each other. Look how black people came out and got mad about Hulk Hogan. And I'm not defending Hulk Hogan's actions, right? Mm. But look how black people got mad about Hulk Hogan. Like, if she's gonna date a nigger, she need to date $100 million nigger.
You said why black? Let me phrase it. Let me ask this: are you saying why black people got mad at that?
Yeah.
Why get mad at that and you don't get mad at the shit of how we treat each other?
Hold on. Now let me ask you this. I'm not even. You have a daughter, right?
Yeah.
If your daughter was to date a white boy, you wanted to date the lowest of the lowest white boy, or you wanted to date the white boy with the money?
You want me to be honest with you?
But you be honest. If she was, I ain't saying she will. I'm just saying if she was to say,
I'm always gonna keep it 100 with you.
Say it.
I honestly don't want her dating a white boy.
I'm not. Listen.
If
I'm not
she does, it's gonna be the highest of the highest because you want your daughter to be taken care of.
So this is my point. People got mad because he said what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, he used the word nigga and Bro, how do you think people? Well, I'm trying to understand, where do black people? How do you think that white people think when they're not around black people?
You want to really get into that?
No, that's a serious question. How do you think that they think?
I think a lot of black people want to be liked or loved by black people, and when they don't get that love and like, it does something to their own.
Right.
I'm just speaking.
No. You right on. But what I'm saying is this: I've had white individuals that I've worked with say, "Hey, no, I would not want my daughter to date a black man."
And how can you get mad at that?
I'm not mad. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
You know why I'm not mad at that? Because I know the magnitude of what happens when you mix races. I'm not saying it is a good or a bad thing.
Go, if you don't mind, go into depth in that, because
they understand this is not going to be a healthy situation for my daughter or my son or the baby that they bring into this world. Although they don't have any malice towards them, they still got family members. You see what I'm saying? Now, another thing that we don't talk about, colorism in the black community, which takes a toll on this baby as well. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So how we scope this and shape it, black people just want to be hurt by something.
Let me pause you on. When you go into colorism, right, and when you say how it affects a child, we're talking about kids that are of a mulatto type or have a black, like maybe a white or black. Okay, I want to just break it down.
A light-skinned nigga like myself. Yeah.
Well, like, you might have a black daughter but have a white mom, and she might not know how to really do a black girl hair type. Is that kind of
nah? Colorism is when you got that dark-skinned child,
mm-hmm.
and you got that light-skinned baby with that good curly hair,
and they at odds.
They not at odds. The parents treat them different.
Oh, okay.
And parents treat them different.
Yeah, I've heard those stories though.
This is a real thing. This ain't nothing that I'm not. You see what I'm saying? So then what happens is the lighter skinned baby get treated a little better than the darker skinned child, right?
Yeah.
The darker skinned child then perpetuates that anger that they have for being treated differently towards the lighter skinned child.
Mm-hmm.
So then you create this complex with the lighter skinned child that the lighter skinned child can't belong anywhere because they don't they don't fit in with the white people because their skin is not white and they get treated a little different.
And then they're not black enough to fit in with the black.
There you go. So I mean so
why do white people? Why do black people? Do you feel like that's what causes black women to have eyes with light-skinned females?
I don't think that's a thing as much anymore as it was back in the 90s, early 2000s. I don't think that's
I agree.
The thing.
I definitely agree.
Because
it's not as bad, but what's Ari Lennox? She trying to make that shit bad again.
I think she just be talking. I don't pay attention to. She a pretty face, man. She not. I love her. I love her, and I don't want to say anything disparaging about her.
Yeah, I'll leave you alone then on that one. But
I love her, Ari. She's just. Yeah. But anywho, but yeah.
Because if we talking about the light skin, this actually that really is a good topic because the Pam and Gina situation. It really is on top of the board what we were just talking about as far as the light skin.
I mean, depending on who you are, man, you know, me, I'm more of a Pam fan.
Well, what you mean?
I just like nothing.
But as I grew older, it came that way.
Skin women. I don't know what it is. It's just. I love dark skinned women. Like I love them.
Amen. I ain't gonna lie.
I love all women, right? I deal with all women, and most of the girls that I've done have been like, a brown mocha type of color, but because dark skinned girls don't like me, but I love them. I probably should.
Time out. Hold up. Pause real quick. Pause. You said dark skinned girls don't love you, right?
No, they don't like me.
Okay, let me ask you this, right? What kept you from going and making excuses? Like, since dark skinned girls don't like me, I'm gonna go to another race to get the attention or love I need.
Because
I
understand the magnitude of mixing races. I've always understood that.
Always. So that was just always big to you, no matter what.
Like back then, like you'd be like, damn, I fuck with her, but I wouldn't date her because you know what's gonna come with that.
Yeah, that's been always my mentality.
Yeah, you know what's coming with that, man. Like let's not like this is the thing, right?
So why do people act like they don't then?
People try to this is the thing. People want to live in a world where they think people try to live in a world where they think like the world should be how they believe it should.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You see what I'm saying? Instead of how the world actually is.
It is.
So, like, when you sign up for, I call the things that we do are games, right? Like being a police officer, that is a game that you sign up for in this world. Being an athlete is a game that you decide to play, right? You cannot complain about the rules of the game when they don't fall in your favor. You get what I'm saying?
You just gotta learn how to play the game.
If you decide to be a criminal, right? Hey, I'm going to do crime. Once I decide that, I have to understand it's a possibility that I may be killed by the police. It's a possibility that I may go to jail. It's a possibility that I'm going to leave children out here if I go to jail. So I have to be satisfied with that whole
whatever comes with it.
Whatever comes with this game that I decided to sign up for.
But see, hold up. See, the problem with people with games, everybody think everything's just fun. But you don't think about the thing, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't.
But it's consequences to.
Yeah, they think it's a game. Like, they really think it's a game. That's why I call it games. Because it's consequences. Even if you're a cop, right? Mm-hmm. If you decide to shoot somebody and it's not justified, you have to be prepared to what comes with that.
True.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm a big picture type of guy. Like,
so you try to see the bigger picture before it happens.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like, I love being black. I love black people. But black people honestly think, and I'm just going off the culture, like, they make good shit bad. And
like
bad
struggle.
Shit. Huh?
Like the struggle.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I got out the mud. So you got children who grow up in $200,000 homes feeling like they got to accomplish something and go through this crazy struggle to be something.
Not knowing what
comes with the shit that you put yourself through.
It's
asinine, bro.
I'll say this on live, bro. I tell my kids, and I'm working on, cause where I've built this life from where we like growing up from struggling that I never wanted my kids to go through. And when I got to a certain level, things got kind of tricky. But my kids always think I'm still at this level, not understand that sometimes it fluctuates. So I never want them to be like glorifying the struggle, but I want you to understand that sometimes people go through ups and downs in life. Don't mean we can't get back up here. But I don't want you thinking that you gotta glorify, you gotta go through the struggle to become somebody better. You could start here and still become better. You don't have to start here to glorify something to feel like you gotta fit in. This shit don't.
Your struggle ain't gotta be stupid shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can struggle without being in the midst of dumb shit.
Yeah, like I mean, you don't end, bro. Struggling ain't fun. Like I'll take, but what? I'll take the beef.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a conversation with a motherfucker, and he tried to make me feel bad for taking the opportunity of going to college. Like we come from the same place, bro. You had this opportunity too. You just made poor choices. Like why you ain't never did this, and I didn't want to do that. I want to be street, or I want to
try to bring you down for not doing.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be like upset about it. Yeah, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Time out. What made you even have that conversation?
I don't even know. We was having a conversation about something.
Cause I know you. You not really finna have on. You not even really been.
Bro, I'm talking to bro. Look, listen. The one thing I don't do is have. It's not that I think I'm better than anybody or nothing like that. But bro, you can't too many motherfuckers match wits with me, bro. Like, because I look, bro. I'm not here to toot my own horn, but I've done.
Why do you do that, bro?
Much. Bro.
Why you do that?
Why do what?
Don't do that, bro. Don't. No, listen to me. Listen.
I'm playing it.
No. Whatever you have accomplished, bro, give yourself them flowers, dog. Don't.
I'm always gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't do it, dog.
I'm saying, bro, I've done. So I've been in so many communities. I've done so much.
And shit, nobody want to take that away from you, dog.
I don't care if they want to take it. They can try to take it. You can't. It's already done. I already set it in stone. But
that's the problem with us. Like niggas like want to take you and put you back at a level because of all the like, bro. Like I said, bro, I give you your flowers for everything you're doing then and now because I know it wasn't easy. I know where you come from. I know what the circumstances the cards that was dealt out to you, and for what you had to go through to make it out to where you at now. I don't see how a man could ever question that, or even want to question that, or even say something down to that.
Because they don't know. I know. Like you've seen some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you was around during that time. Only I know what I have. Yeah. And I don't knock anybody's trajectory or where they trying to go or what they done. Bro, only you know what is. You wake up in this life every day. You. So, like, only I know what I had to do. And what I don't do is fabricate. I can't, I'm not going to say I did something that I haven't done.
Do you ever feel like your energy and aura, I feel like this sometimes with me though, but I don't know how you feel, that your aura might downplay another person's feelings, and it like you and don't get me wrong, like I don't give a fuck. I know you don't, but do you feel that way sometimes? Like damn, like I'm not even doing much, but he might feel like I'm doing it.
No, hell no.
Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe I need to rephrase the question. I just want to make sure you understand. Like, cause like you have accomplished so much, but it might in your eyes might not seem as much or whatever. But when you get around certain people, they got a feeling like they might say some slick shit, but they try to make it seem like a joke or like try to just like brush it off. You don't feel that way sometimes when you come around people? That your aura might bring them down where they might self-consciously, because you just said they came from the same place you came from. You had the same opportunity, but you didn't take it.
Nah, I think not that conversation came from because, like I tell you, it's hard to match wits with me because I know a lot. Like I have a ton of information in my head. So I think,
That's what I mean by some people might feel like.
No, they was stagnant with their thinking, right? And
Everybody can't think with us, dog.
yeah, but when you stagnant with your thinking, you're gonna have a hard time having a conversation because your thinking is so minute and it's here, which is it's
Mhm.
not a bad thing. It's just this is all you know, your circumference. But I've been everywhere. I've dealt with people for the
Is,
last.
is that a bad? Not a bad. I think that. I mean, it's a bad thing when you try to downgrade another man.
Nah. He just, some people. This is what I do understand. When this happened with chicks I deal with too. Like if they can't match wits with you when it
Mhm.
comes to like the intellect thing, then they'll start to insult you. They'll try to insult you.
That I've been dealing with that a lot, bro. And I don't know how you. I kind of feel
I
like
don't,
you.
I don't,
I don't know how you really react to it, but I don't like that shit, dog.
no, I don't react to it no kind of way. It's just like once you start insulting me physically, like man, fuck you, old stupid ass nigga, you ain't do this. And once you start to insult me, then this conversation just went to another. Now you're in your feelings about a conversation that we having about information. So it don't do nothing to me. Like as long as you don't touch me or nothing, I'm smooth. But
So
I don't really care.
I just don't, man. I don't know. That just to me, I don't know, dog. That just bothered me because we
About
all.
I just know I won. I know your brain got overloaded. you couldn't you couldn't you couldn't bring it. You couldn't. Your information wasn't enough.
And
That's
that's
why I would say like
that person. I just to me, bro, you can't get mad at another person because they took out the time and effort to educate themselves or wanted to better themselves.
get mad. You can't get mad about that, but you got to understand that people do get mad about that. And not that they're mad about that. They're just mad that you know a little more than they do.
But ain't that's the thing with us. I don't know how other communities do, but with us, it's like we get mad at the person that might be a little bit smarter than us. Or
Yeah,
might know a little bit. I don't even want to say it like that. Might know a little bit more than us. Like, ain't information supposed to be passed around?
yeah, it's supposed to, but we don't take information like we should. But that's the thing, though. You gotta. That's why I don't get upset with people, bro. Because I know you haven't done the work that I've done. I know you ain't been in the places that I've been.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm good anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter from the slums of the slums. I can walk around there and still be good. Anywhere, it don't matter because I'm not gonna. When I come around, people are not gonna be looking at me like,
As a threat.
yeah. When they meet me, it's gonna be like, hey, bro, this nigga here cool, man. I think he pretty cool. And
Yeah.
I can walk in any office and corporate America and have perfect dialogue with people because I like to read a lot and research a lot of information.
And I don't think nobody should downplay that. Because like I say, bro, like
I don't care if they do though. That's the thing. I don't care.
but that should be well recommended, bro. I don't promote, and I know we just talking, and I'm allowed to let you go because I got to get to work. But I don't like to promote certain stuff like that because one, like I said, bro, we already, and this go back to the Shakari Richardson thing. It's like once a man image or like he didn't work hard for a certain thing and it gets blown out of proportion or the media gets or anything, the law or whatever, nobody knows how, like, unless you another black man in this world, I'm just speaking on black men, how hard it is to get your reputation back. I don't even think Shannon Sharp knows what he's about to go through to even get back to where he might want to be in. Your reputation takes a hit. So for you to talk down on another man that has put in the extra work, the time to not only educate himself, but mentally, emotionally controls his emotions and just become a better man, who are you to downplay that?
You know how you don't take those hits though.
What's up, bro?
You just be who you are.
That's real.
Live your
But
truth. Whatever your truth is, you live it. You just be who you are. Because if Shannon Sharp would have came out and be like, man, hey, look, I like them young. You know what I mean? I pay for that thing. X, Y,
I
and Z.
think he did say the young part. I think he did always say he like them young. I know he like them white and young, but I just
it wouldn't even be a conversation.
Careful though.
It wouldn't be that situation wouldn't even blew up how it did. Think about it. If Diddy would have came out and said he liked dudes rubbing semen on his nipples, and just, hey, look, this is what I do. This is how I like to get down. It's some freaky shit. I don't care. Guess what? When the trial hit, that ain't even a conversation. Because people already know that this is what you like to do.
I don't think, but see, the thing about with him, I don't think that part even really mattered. It was the shit they were trying to put on with the Cassidy thing and him being violent and stuff. Even in the during the whole trial, it's like the domestic violence, him being violent, that wasn't what he was on trial for.
Right.
And they kept trying to push that narrative.
Yeah, but that's how they tarnished his image. You see why Charleston White can't be racist?
Because you can't use nothing against him.
He already put it all out. He put fake narratives out there.
Yeah, that's real.
It's the whole 8 Mile effect, bro. I'ma say it so you can't see it. I already said it. So what can you? So that's why.
You have to be comfortable with that. A lot of people ain't comfortable. That's why they become.
No. Not a lot of people. Most 97% of people are not comfortable. That's why you have.
I ain't even gonna disagree with you. Like, that's real. That's real. Like I can't even.
97% of people are not comfortable with the shit that they do behind closed doors. If they knew it got into public, that's why your mama used to say back in the day. I'm just speaking in general, black people mamas. What happened in my house, stay in my house. That's the most. If somebody tell you that, that means what's happening in here, people out there are gonna frown upon it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why, me personally, I lay it all on the table.
So you can't use it against me.
You can't use it against me. If I pass away, if I was to leave, hey, you can't go tell my mama nothing about me that she already don't know. You can't tell my girl nothing about me that they already don't know. You wouldn't be able to say nothing. Can't nobody get on the internet and be like, oh, this nigga like to do da 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 da. You can't do that.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna let you go after this.
It's already out.
And then I'm gonna say the same thing. If I die today, bro, I know what people they're gonna say that nigga was crazy. He was a good father. My story to me, because when I hear people talk and I listen to them, I say, damn, it be consistent with everything they say. Now, it's stuff I gotta work on, maybe, stuff I still gotta work. I'm imperfect, whatever, but it's consistent. You're not finna hear one story from another person about this shit, and then another person saying I did something different like that. You're not finna hear those stories. Like, I'm not with that different type of stories. I'm doing this and that. If it's a story, it's gonna be consistent on who I am.
Just live your life how it's supposed to be, bro. If you doing little weird shit and behind closed doors,
accept it and come to terms with it.
More power to you, brother. If more people live like this, I think the world will be a better place. It'll be a freakier place, but it'll be a better place.
I think I'm gonna talk to you about that next time too. Not the freaky stuff, but just how where as adults, right? Because they say kids and older people are the ones that don't lie. But it seems like adults are the ones that's in the middle of where they feel like they have to lie to live up for this image. And it's like, where did that go wrong? Did something switch where, because I know a lot of people like to say it's social media, but I'm not going to keep blaming social media, because I know it's a lot of people that ain't on social media that still go through stuff outside of this.
This has been happening before
social media.
Before the internet. People been trying to live like the Joneses before the internet. It's just people don't want to be. People have a hard time saying that they are, or they have a flaw, or they have a fucked up personality, or they're a fucked up person. I'm the first to tell you, yes, I am a fucked up individual.
I'll be the first, second, third, fifth.
I am not perfect. Do I make mistakes? Yes. And can I be callous and devilish at times? Yes. And guess what? I don't give a fuck.
Preach.
Because, you know, I had somebody really tell me this, though.
But I bet you being that way has got you your success of wherever you have.
Yeah, people love me. Because guess what you do? What's you know what's
you know what you're getting with Chris
is I know what's coming with this.
Yeah.
Whatever he opened his mouth, whatever he's saying is gonna be beneficial for me.
To like it or not.
I had
gonna keep it 100.
A counselor chick tell me, she said, good friend of mine too. I was just, you know, I'm in the office, I'm just walking around. She said, bro, how do you just walk around like you don't got a care in the world? I said, I don't. And she was like, bro, I want to be like that one day. And I was just like, damn. And I think she's a little older than me too. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean?
It shocks me sometimes when older people, like, they still be working on certain things that you already have accomplished and stuff like that. I don't know if it don't shock me, but it makes me feel kind of good, like that I'm just working on myself. And I don't know, like, it makes me feel like when older people come to me, or just anybody, it makes me feel good at whatever age I'm at now, at 34, just that I'm working on myself and people at least it's like they respect it.
Yeah, but look, bro, this is the thing. I ain't accomplished nothing.
That's a lie.
I'm still working on shit every day.
Don't do that, bro. I'm serious. Don't do that.
No, listen, bro. Listen. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Most of the situations that I see that I learn from are from shit that I've seen. I watched it. I'm like, okay, yeah. How would I handle this situation? Right? But in reality, I don't know how I handle that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it's not happening to me. Now, I'm going to try to avoid it by all costs, but I don't know how to handle it. I don't know how to handle being on child support. I ain't never been on child support. Don't plan on being on child support, but I don't know how I would handle that. I'll probably pull a break a roof.
Don't do that.
I'm just bullshit. That's a joke. But I'm just saying, you see what I'm saying? I don't know how I would handle that because I'm not in the situation. Now, I try my hardest to avoid these situations, to avoid.
But that's an accomplishment to me.
I mean, you can look at it like that, but hell, who knows? I might just, you know.
Shit. Because at the same time, you could have been out here wilding just like I was. Like, you accomplished something, bro. Like, I don't care.
I could have been wilding, but my thing, I had already seen that. I seen
what had the self-conscious and you had the mental strongness to be like, I seen this and I'm not even gonna put myself through that. It took me too many years to even be like, don't put yourself in this predicament. Like, I still would put myself in predicament knowing damn well I just wasn't good for me. And that was just immature, and there's just a lack of immaturity of me just even keep putting myself through that. You had even whatever age you started, and it was younger than me. For you to accomplish that, bro, that's a lot, bro. I respect that, man.
Smart people learn from their mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. I just watch people, man. I watch them, and I'll be like, yeah, I ain't doing that. That's it. Like that's the bro. You know how many people I seen go to jail in my family? And they come out, you just be like, they ain't got nothing. Nah, I'm not doing that. None of people I've seen use drugs. And then I look back at them like, damn, they were using drugs. Look at them now. I ain't doing that.
And it does make you violent, bro. Like, I'm not, that's why
bro,
makes you violent. And if it's a woman, I don't know about the man, but if you're a woman on drugs, and you get pregnant, you pass a lot of that shit. You're going to pass that shit on to your child. So you creating the same cycle.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I say, like, bipolar and all that shit, that's not I don't believe that those are genes passed. Those are behaviors passed.
You believe that is behavior that might have happened from
it's a behavior. So let's say you see a person who used drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, the baby, 1, 2, 3 years old, they don't understand that mama or daddy is dealing with an addiction problem.
Mm-hmm.
All they see is how mama and daddy act when they can't get the drugs. They don't know that they're acting like this because they can't get the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
What do babies do? What do children do? They mimic what they see and repeat what they hear.
I'm 50-50 on you with it, because I still do feel like some parts have genetic genes, because I don't know. I can't say what everybody go through. I just know inside of my family we deal with a lot of mental stress. Like my shit is just fucked. Like the whole side is fucked. On my mama's side, that shit gone. I don't even fuck with my dad's side like that. But we deal with so much. Like I got a little cousin locked up right now for stabbing her own sister. Like it just be crazy shit that be going on, and I just be like
people gotta start
healing.
It's just you gotta break the like I say, wise people, man, you learn from mistakes from others, man. Bro, when my little brother came up here, my little brother got up here, that nigga was like,
shout out Darian.
Yeah, he back in school too. When he got up here, bro, it was no dysfunction. There's nothing to be dysfunctional about. You go in your room, I'm in my space, and just chill. So, bro, he hasn't been home. He ain't been to Atlanta since his graduation party. That's damn near 2 years ago. You think he looking to get back down there?
Shit, he might end up moving out of them. I mean, never coming back.
Sometimes, that's what I'm saying. So it's like when he was
I
down
don't know
there,
if I was coming back. If it really went for me, my mom, I don't know if I was coming back.
But that's what I'm saying. Look, you can't even have that mindset.
What you mean?
Like even if it was for my mom, you can't even have that mindset.
Why you say that?
Because you have to. You got to eliminate all of it. If you eliminate everything, like, bro, I could have been in that same situation. Like, damn, man, my mama at home. She got 6 other kids at the house. She's stressed out. I need to go back there and help her out. I'll still be in the midst of the dysfunction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm able to say, now my little brother down there, he getting in trouble, he bullshitting, doing whatever X, Y, and Z. I'm able to say, hey, let me remove you from that. And then let's see what happens. And we see what happened. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes if it's dysfunction going on, you gotta remove it. I don't give a damn who it is. Mama's cousins. I ain't gonna say kids because kids need you. But mama's cousins, daddies, bro, if it's dysfunction, remove yourself and see how you thrive, bro. When you ain't got the stress of, like, your mama calling you saying, oh, shit, I don't need a couple more, I need a little $600 for my rent. It's like, God damn. You see what I'm saying? Remove that shit from your, now you just get calls about, oh, such and such happened. Oh, okay. All right, what y'all gonna do about it? Oh, well, this is what we got planned. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
I agree. It's
Move yourself from the dysfunction, bro.
I do agree with that. I think a lot of times, I don't know, man. It just depends on the person, though, bro. Because I do agree with what you're saying, and then it like, because I put myself back in that predicament, and I do go through a lot of dysfunction, and that I should have probably just went my own way. But I don't know, man. It wasn't really in me. Like I always just, I don't know, and I do know that my situation probably affects me a lot for that, but I can't cry for a meal now.
But look, I say this though. I be like, if you take your time, sit back and look at everything that happens around you, and then you say, what can I do without? Right?
Yeah.
What would make my life a little bit more easier? I could do without this shit. And just eliminate it. That's all I did, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I was still caught up until I was about 27, 28 years old. I was still caught up into what was going on at home. I'm answering the phone every time they call. What's up? Such in jail. All right. How much money do they need to get out? All right, send it. You see what I'm saying? Now is such in jail. All right, how they gonna get out? All right, y'all call me and let me know when they got out. And hang up the phone. Because, bro, I don't want to be in the dysfunction.
I tell my mom that if it ain't got to do with us, I don't want to know about it. Like, I don't be trying to be mean, mindless. Like, I don't be trying to be none of that.
But it ain't, I don't even put no us in it. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, I ain't dealing with it.
I feel you.
I ain't in it. Like, if Darion want to entertain that shit going on down there, go right ahead, brother. I'm not gonna do it. I'll take the phone call. I'm not making no.
You better than me. Certain things I won't take the phone call on.
I ain't doing none of that. I eliminate all of it, bro. That's how I live my life so peaceful, bro. I live my life peaceful, bro.
As a black, I can't speak on the other race, but as a black man, dog, find your peace however you find it, dog.
I got little shit going on here and there, but it ain't no dire need shit. It's just
that's
like
one thing I always tell, like,
right here.
However you find your peace, dog, you gotta get it, dog, cause it ain't gonna be easy out here. And I tell my boys that now. Like I try to explain that to them now, even with my daughter, like. She'll tell me about this boy. She like, I'm gonna let you go after this. This boy, she like, Dad, he was say he was gonna come see me, and then he called me back, or I called him. He was like, he was with his friends. He ain't gonna come. Now I'm mad at him, and I was like, now you can't get mad at him about every situation. And, I mean, you don't know what he's going through, and he might not know how to communicate it. Well, he should have said that. I said, you just can't expect somebody to understand. I mean, just know how males don't really are not great communicators. So you just can't expect him at 13 to understand how to tell you what's going on. He just know. It takes time to learn this. And a lot of times with males, we don't learn this from another. Like, we have to go through experience or we have to watch it. Because nobody really teaching us about how to control our emotions and to communicate what's really going on inside of us.
Yeah, niggas, well, I mean, it just depends, man. It depends on the person, honestly. But.
Well, from the household, I'm saying in whatever household and whoever's around, and like even with my situation, like I'm not great at every situation, but I understand that now, and I try to whoever, like, even it was a point of time I didn't feel like I was getting through the vine, and I hit you up and I was like, bro, talk to him. It's certain stuff that you gotta do, like if you want the betterment of your child. That's why I always believe it takes a village to raise kids, because bro, it's sometimes like they might not get it from the parent, bro. Like they might just not. You're their parent. They're not gonna see it always from you. So I want them to understand from a different point of view, or just putting the right people around them, because it's not always about what you know; it's who you know.
Yeah, that's true. But I think, man, in the day and time you live in right now, bro, we just gotta live and not allow people to interrupt what you got going on.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't let them do it, man. That's why I was telling Vaughn, like, bro, you just gotta do your own thing. Like, even his mindset when it comes to you, I'm like, yeah, man, that's your dad. Your dad is your dad, but you gotta be your own person. Like, he would say stuff that I knew it came from you, like how you operate. I'm like, bro, you can't operate like that, bro. Your dad has his own way of coping with what he's dealing with. You're not dealing with what he's dealing with. So you got to go and branch out. That's the only way you will be able to, break whatever cycle that's happening.
And I appreciate you telling, because like I tell them, bro, I don't want y'all to be me. I don't even want you to be that like me. I want y'all to be better than me. So everything I tell you is for you, or whatever I put around y'all, I already know that they're gonna try to put things in you to be better. It's never gonna be. I'm never trying to get you to be like me. Anything I want, it's always be better. But I don't even want you going through the mental shit I go through. You see me? Like I tell them all the time. I thank God that they have this relationship with their on their mom's side with their family, because they're very big on family and family structure, like family reunions, just stuff like I be wanting them to get their mind, just be kids. You feel me? Don't even worry about what I'm going through. Like I don't even want you worrying really about what I'm going through.
But you need to be more focused on that too, though. Like the family aspect of things.
Yeah, I'm getting there. We doing things.
Like no matter like fussing and fighting with your family all the time.
Oh, you talking about me open what as far as what
I'm
with
just talking about
or,
just people in general. Like, yeah, your family might piss you off, they might make you mad, you may be upset or whatever, but like shit, it's your family, bro. And if you in a position where you got another side of your family where you're not privy to those customs, man, reach out to them people. It's somebody over there that you can learn some information from, bro. Like my dad, like I ain't in the midst with my dad, but my brothers and my sisters, and like I text them from time to time just to chop it up. Like, hey, what's going on, sis? Like, you know what I mean? And especially my cousin, like I reach out to them people because I know like where some of my like at first I didn't know where a lot of my behavior come from.
Oh no, I just told my mom the other day. Matter of fact, yesterday, cause she like, bro, you be like, cause I've been having to deal with shit, and she like, yeah, I know I get this from my granddad on my dad's side. Like, I don't even talk to him. Like, we don't. It's stuff that I know that I get, but
you gotta talk to them people, bro. You got to.
I can't. You know how you just said separate yourself from people. I'm not.
That's
like I talk to my auntie. Like, my auntie
from the bullshit, but
me and my auntie, I would talk to her. She'll check up on me and everything. It's people on that side that I have tried, bro. Like ever since the shit with the hospital, I have tried. So everything you saying, I already retried it. Everybody just ain't mentally here, dog. So I'm not finna even bring my kids around that because I know what it did to me. So I'd rather not even put y'all through that. Because you're not finna put my kids through bullshit that y'all still got y'all own shit y'all need to work on. Like you remember we was talking about people being fake and stuff? Mm-hmm. I don't have time for that, dog. And that's just being reality. I don't. You gotta like.
I think when people say that, I think they just put too much emphasis on that type of shit, and just focus on the people that are genuine. Like I got a whole bunch of fake family members. When I come around, they just be like, "Hey, what's up?" When I go, they be like,
"It ain't that."
But I don't. I know I can't have people like think like I think. But I'm telling you, bro, when you just start blocking that bullshit out, like, all right, they over there, whatever. The genuine people that genuinely love you and genuinely want to be around you and genuinely got love for you and your kids and your family, shit, that's who you rock out with. Everybody else goes out to the wayside.
And there's only one right now, so I mean, I'm good, dog. Like I don't have no beef with them, and I just don't fuck with them. Feel me? Like it ain't. I don't wish no bad on them, no harm on them. Like I'm too old for that shit, and that shit stress me out. Like I ain't worried about them. They ain't worried about me, dog. Like we all grown. You feel me? Like the phone work both ways. Your hands, and you can get up each morning and do what you can do. You can hit me up too. You feel me? Like it go both ways. So if they felt, and then it's like when I have spoken to you, I got a cousin. They got a boyfriend. I ain't never met her boyfriend a day of life. I speak to that nigga more than I even speak to her.
Yeah.
So that tells me right there. And then when I speak to you, you want some fake stuff. So I don't be having time for that shit, dog. Like I like when her boyfriend hit me, he like, cuzzo, like he called me cuzzo. He like, bro, I just checking up on you. Like I ain't never met this man a day in my life, bro. Cause I ain't been back on Florida soil since I was 16. So for him to do that, that's like you say, it's genuine. So I rock with him. My own blood related family don't even do that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I would just, me personally, I would try to get to the bottom of it. What I'm saying is, I need to get to the bottom of why my dad don't fuck with me. I don't know why. I need to reach out to this nigga and be like, "What's up? What's your deal, bro?"
You want me to tell you about a lot of that stuff? Why he probably don't? Because my dad was controlled by my sister's mom. and she don't like her mom, and mom don't like my mom. It's just petty shit.
That got nothing to do with y'all. That shit's stupid.
What can I do about it, bro? I ain't finna trip about it. Only thing I trip about, bro, is not being able to really have a relationship with my niece and nephew like I want to. Other than that, bro, hey, if that's the way he want to live his life, man, that man growing, dog. Like I did what I was supposed to, like. I can't control what that other man, what he want to do. Cause like I said, and I'm not just saying this out of being mean or anything. It was a situation in the hospital where everybody was trying to get him to come see me. He wouldn't. So I'm not saying nothing that ain't. Yeah, like they had to really make that nigga come see me, bro. Like my granddad had to cuss him out.
What if he just didn't want to see you like that, bro?
I'm fine with that.
But I'm saying, like, what, you know what I'm saying?
But he can't.
What if he didn't want to see you like in that capacity? Like some niggas,
because when I got out the hospital, the relationship just didn't like it. I don't make excuses, dog. Like it's just I ain't trying to hear none of his excuses. I'm your child. You don't know if you gonna ever see me. We already didn't talk. So it's like you don't know if you gonna see me again anyway. So you don't want to see me. You don't know what could happen in those situations. You feel me? Like I almost lost my life. You didn't know if I was gonna make it out of that situation. So if you didn't want to see me, that's fine. I ain't sweating it. Life goes on, bro.
I don't know. I don't know the extent to that situation. I have to just be in the space. I was just in the space with my homegirl and her husband and shit, and I kind of see why, ex-husband. I kind of see why they got a divorce. I told her this on the ride back too. I was like, I see why y'all ain't making it.
They nitpick at everything.
Nah, there ain't no nitpicking thing. It's just combustible, man. They were married for 10 years. I don't know how that shit lasted that long.
Everything on. I don't know, bro. But hey, man, let me let you get up out of here, bro. I appreciate you coming up on here, man. This was a good one, dog. I really do appreciate you, bro. For real, man. I miss having these conversations, dog.
Yeah, we can keep doing them, man. Hey, look, we got I got some shit that's about to drop soon. Be looking out for my daily talks with elementary schoolers. That should be funny. I'm about to do a whole little
shout out to you, man. It sounds like you enjoying that too, bro. I'm glad.
Fun as hell. My partner got me on up there. Damn, what I was gonna say? Oh, I got some merch coming soon. If it ain't dropped by September, I'm definitely gonna be dropping it around my birthday. So that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be my birthday present to myself. I've been experiencing a lot of changes in life right now, so that's probably why you ain't seen on the podcast shit come up, because I've been dealing with some bullshit. Well, just that bullshit, but now everything kind of slowing down and getting into place. So
you straight?
Everything
is straight?
Oh yeah, everything is lovely right now. Everything is on point. Now I'm about to do this series though soon with some of my homies. We're gonna be talking about inserts from the Way of the Superior Man book, which is gonna be fire. I love this book. It puts a lot of things in perspective as far as just being a man. You know what I'm saying? So, Well Superior Man, I got to sit down with my homies sometime coming up. This we got to really put this shit together. That's gonna align with coming out with doing the podcast shit too. But it's gonna be like a little series. We're gonna break down like 2 or 3 chapters a week.
That sounds dope, bro. That sounds dope.
Oh, that shit gonna be fire, bro. It's gonna be fire. We're gonna be breaking down chapters. I just got to figure out what kind of format we're gonna put it in. You know what I'm saying? But the talks, and then what I'm gonna start doing is like getting different books. I have another book too. And just having niggas, send it out, niggas who want to read, and then we'll just come on and talk about it weekly. That's gonna be like my.
I'm gonna get that Superior. I ain't been getting shamed. I gotta get back on my.
Superior Man. You can get it on Amazon for $11. If you are a man out here struggling with your purpose in life, struggling with sexual discipline, if you're struggling with lusting,
That number, that second one right there for a lot of males, bro. Cause I had that talk, I had that talk all the time with males, like not being able to control your dick, dog. Like you gotta get that under control.
If you struggling with anything as a man, bro, this book is it's gonna guide your steps, bro. It's a really dope read. Women is gonna give you everything you need to know how to deal with women the correct way. It's a phenomenal read, man. That's all I got. But I got some shit coming soon that's gonna be fire, nigga. It's happening. Like I've been planning this shit for 2 years now.
For real.
It's in motion. It's happening. So once it happens, hey,
nah, bro, I'm proud of you though.
To the top we go, baby.
All right, then, bro. Let me get up out of here, then, man. Love, bro.
All right, bro. Holla at your boy, man.
All right. I'm trying to get with you next week.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me see next week. What's going on next week?
If you free,
just let me know. I got some shit on my calendar. I just ain't checked it yet.
Well, shit, y'all just see when you on free then.
All right.
All right, bro.
Peace.